Hey guys, this is Ross with Hamil Bros Studios, and I'm going to do a quick and dirty breakdown of an interference issue that we have had with our Rode Filmmaker kit, the RodeLink Filmmaker kit, and how it can be fixed. So let's check it out. So as you can see, I have my audio bag here, and if you have seen the Cinema Sound series, you might recognize this bag as the one we used to actually load everything into. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out, especially since you're searching for Filmmaker kit stuff. I'm recording into a Zoom F4, and I've got everything synced up, cameras, audio, all that with a Tentacle sync system, and I'm running in two Rode Filmmaker kits. One is on my person, and the receiver is here. The other one is right here. So the one that I'm wearing is a brand new kit. We literally got it this week. This one, however, we've had since I think late 2015, and we've had a ton of trouble with it. And it's just this really bad interference sound that you can take a listen to now. Okay, so just to prove that we're not making this up, I've got this Filmmaker kit set up here. This is the lav that's attached to this one. Again, got this back in 2015 or so, and I'm just going to go ahead and unmute this. I've got this muted right now. And I'm going to turn it up so you can kind of hear what's going on. Now listen to this. So I had to turn it up pretty loud so you could hear it on this, and actually it's being kind of tame right now for what it normally is, but we've been using this since we got it, and we've had the same interference issues with it. So I'm gonna mute this real quick. So after doing some research, like during Cinema Sound, we thought that maybe it was a problem with me because bad things happen to electronics when I'm close to them, and I don't know why. They just act weird. So, we had, I think, 4 Filmmaker kits, and they all did this. And so, I just kind of chalked it up to, oh, well, maybe I'm just a weirdo, and that's going to happen. But we actually figured out that it's not actually an issue with me, which I wish I hadn't paid for all the therapy bills, but it turns out that I wasn't the problem. So what it ended up being was the microphone itself. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this. I've got it muted, so be sure and mute your channels before you unplug your microphones. So I'm going to unplug this. This is the original microphone that came with it. I'm just going to set it right back over here. And then I'm going to grab this guy, which is a brand new microphone that I have managed to twist up around our sync cable. Wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and plug this guy in. Go ahead and connect it. Get it screwed in nice and tight. And my trim is all the way down on my F4. I'm going to go ahead and unmute this. I'm going to bring it back up. Check, 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 check. Okay, so you can hear me in our old FMK kit. So now listen to this. It's there just a little bit, but I've got this turned up as loud as it was on the other microphone. You can hardly hear it. Now, if I bring it out here, put it on me, I can move around. In the past, we couldn't put this on anybody without it making that nasty interference noise, and now it's virtually gone. If I put the microphone right next to the connection, you can hear it just a little bit, but my gain is set up to almost almost 75% on that, which normally you wouldn't have it turn up that loud anyway. So the long and the short of it is it's not a problem with your kit per se, it's a problem with the microphone. And now I'm going to mute this, turn it back down, and mute it again. And I'm going to show you how you can tell if your microphone is susceptible to this. So generally, if you bought your kit, I managed to get some headphones in there, perfect. If you bought your kit within the last year, this likely is not going to be a problem for you, but I would say 2015, 2016, if you bought your kit then hopefully you registered and you're still covered by warranty. If not, it's a pretty cheap fix. So I want you to look at this. Let's get zoomed in on this. So this was the original that came with it. If you notice, it's got the connector here. It's a Micon. This is Micon 1 on one side and Rode on the other. It's kind of a metal connector, and it's got this really long piece of pretty rigid shrink tubing. This is the one that causes the interference. This is the brand new microphone, and consequently the microphone that came with our brand new Filmmaker kit was this exact same connection. So as you can see, I'm going to hold these both by the connectors. I don't recommend doing this unless you clean it off. This one is the good one. This one's the bad one. This one has Rode, molded in on both sides. It's a much shorter connection. So if you have this one, it's probably not a problem. If you have this one, I would see about getting an upgrade. So again, that is pretty much the only fix there is. I think we actually had to purchase this because our microphone was out of the 2-year warranty, and I'm not sure that it was registered. So if you bought a Filmmaker kit, register it. You get covered for 2 years, and they will likely send you a new microphone for free if you have one of these. If not, I think we paid $60 plus shipping on this one, which isn't bad considering a replacement mic from B&H or Amazon is going to run you about $250. So for less than 25% of the cost of a brand new microphone, they'll send you a replacement, and hopefully that will eliminate your interference problems. So one other thing to consider is there is a firmware update for the Filmmaker kits. So always make sure that you're running the latest firmware on these, since they're digital, they're little mini computers, and you want to have the latest software because that's going to help, should help eliminate some of the interference problems as they're getting generated. Anyway, short connector good, long connector bad. I don't know that I'd throw it out. Hold on to it for a dire emergency, but definitely don't make this one your primary microphone, and that should eliminate your interference problems.